Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome in. I'm Matt Stryker, and I'm back with more of the Yankees Latest. All right, folks, now that Cody Bellinger has signed, we can start to focus on the things that matter, beating the teams that stand in our way of becoming World Series champions. So let's start at the top with the most obvious, the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, the Blue Jays will visit Yankee Stadium for a 4-game stand. It's May 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. Then the Yankees will go up to Rogers Center June 12th through the 14th, as well as August 14th through the 16th. That will be the one that could really matter. We could also have Garrett Cole back by then. But let's look at the offense, compare the lineups now that we have a much better understanding of what this New York Yankees team looks like. So at the top, the Blue Jays will give you their DH. It'll be George Springer. For us, it's Giancarlo Stanton. I think that's a wash just because, outside of being in the playoffs or wherever, where it won't matter, those guys don't play. Springer's always hurt, so is Stanton. Actually, Dominguez Jones two-headed monster may be an advantage here when we look at some of these teams and the DH battle as it pertains to the American League East. So I'll just say that's a wash. That's even Steven right there. Then we go for them. They'll probably hit Addison Barger second. He'll play right field. We have Aaron Judge. No conversation needs to be had there. They'll then bat Vlad at first base. I think Vlad Guerrero is better than Ben Rice. I don't think anyone's going to come chasing me for that. Comment down below if you want to have the conversation. Anthony Santander will play left field for them. He'll be healthy. He's a good ball player, but he's no Cody Bellinger. That's why we can have this conversation. So advantage Yankees. Behind the plate, they'll have Alejandro Kirk. We'll have Wells. I'd give the nod to Toronto just because I think Kirk has more power. Center field, it's Dalton Varsho for them or Trent Grisham for us. You pick. Comment down below and let me know. I think if Grisham can produce anything close to what he did last season, then I would take Grisham. At third base, they have Okamoto they just signed. That's an unknown. We have Ryan McMahon and some type of amalgamation of Ahmed Rosario, Paul DeJong, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I still think Okamoto is going to be better than that, or maybe we could just say it's a wash if you'd like. At second base, they have Ernie Clement. We would have Jazz Chisholm. I'll take Jazz over Ernie at this point. And shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And don't sleep on him. He's sneaky good. As good as you want Volpe to be, as fast as you think Caballero is, Andres Jimenez is a very good baseball man, very baseball-y. So with Bellinger on this team, I think we can hang, right? The pitching is a conversation we'll have for another time, but offense for offense, lineup for lineup, player for player, position for position, I think the Yankees are right there. And if we were having this conversation last week, Bellinger wasn't there, we'd be going, I don't know, Toronto's better. But right now, I think we are right there, and that's fantastic because come that late series in August, we need to be full power and have Garrett Cole contributing in some way. And who knows what happens. The trade deadline also can yield great things for the Yankees. We never know. So I think that's a good little early season, preseason analysis of us against Toronto. But let's continue with the analyses and look at the Boston Red Sox. Now, more games there just because it's a money-making machine. Yanks visit Fenway in April, the 21st to the 23rd, then again in June, 25th through the 28th. The Sox will visit Yankee Stadium in June, the 5th through the 7th, and in August, the 28th through the 30th. Those could be pivotal. Again, anytime we're looking at July and August, we can start to, at the very least, entertain notions that Garrett Cole could be on the mound for the Yankees, and there could be some type of rental because of the trade deadline. So matching up lineup for lineup, Red Sox against Yankees. Left field, they have Roman Anthony. Good kid, high ceiling pedigree, but I think Cody Bellinger wins that. At shortstop, they have Trevor Story. Again, I don't know. I guess it's a wash. Comment down below because at any point, Story can dissipate and they can move some things around, and we still have to wait for Volpe to come back and do what he does. And in the meantime, Caballero, Rosario, these guys are gonna fill that void. Over at DH, they have Jarren Duran. We've heard rumors of maybe a trade with him, but right now he still is a Red Sox. I would take him over Giancarlo Stanton, again, because of the uncertainty. But again, the Jones and Dominguezes of the world are now pluses instead of just being dam fillers and placeholders. That's why this Cody Bellinger signing is so very important. At first base, they have Contreras. He is more established than Ben Rice. Rice does have a higher upside, I'd say, and maybe the dogs agree because a lot of times when you look for that plus money out there, you can try to find it. So amidst the dogs barking, Aaron Judge is better than Wilder Abreu in right field. I'd say Wells and Narvaez, you can take your pick, whichever way you want it to go. Marcelo Mayer will play third base for them. He has a higher ceiling than Ryan McMahon. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Second base, the Sox have a good player in Romy Gonzalez, multi-position player, but I just think Jazz is superior still. Ceddanne Rafaela in center field. Grisham, again, if he produces, even if he doesn't, I just think Trent Grisham may be better than Ceddanne Rafaela. So overall there, we have a good chance of, at the very least, hanging with the Red Sox. A good chance, I think we could beat the Red Sox, at the very least, of hanging with Toronto. So let's look at another team in the American League East that could pose problems, and that would be the young upstart Baltimore Orioles. So the O's will visit the Bronx May 1st through the 4th, and then September 25th to the 27th. Can't you see it now? The pennant just hanging on the balance, and Garrett Cole's back, and he makes a start, and it's awesome. The Yanks will visit Camden Yards May 11th through the 13th, and again in August, the 18th through the 20th. Again, Cole could be a part of that. But let's look at this Orioles team because their ceiling, their upside is very, very scary. You have no idea how good this team can be. At second base, they have Holiday, we have Jazz. Jazz has experience, but the ceiling here is unquestionable for Baltimore. Third base, again, more of the same. They have Jordan Westburg. I mean, Ryan McMahon they're going in two different directions. Let me just say that. Then they have Gunnar at short. I think Gunnar is infinitely better than anything the Yankees can put at short. Pete Alonso is at first base. I'm sorry. I think he's better than Ben Rice. I'd rather have Pete Alonso, and I think so would you. At catcher, they have Adley Rutschman. I think you'd rather have him. Taylor Ward is in left, so I think the Yankees win that. I think the Yankees win the outfield. They have Dylan Beavers and Colton Cowser in right and center, respectively, and I think the Yanks win those battles. At the DH spot, Samuel Basallo is a kid. They just gave him a lot of money, super high ceiling and potential, so there's uncertainty there. But same can be said about the Yankees and Jones and Dominguez, save for giving them a lot of money. So, again, I think the Yankee-Orioles series are going to be fun. They're going to be competitive. They're going to say a lot. On another program, we'll talk about the pitching matchups, but for right now, we're just looking at the offense. So if you're a betting person, you might be wanting to look at some of those run totals when it comes to when the Yankees are playing the Orioles, but we still have to wait and let's see what the sample size of the season gives us. Last but not least, folks, the goal is to get and play the Los Angeles Dodgers, the assumed winner of the National League pennant. And guess what, folks? That will happen in the regular season. July 17th, 18th, and 19th, the Los Angeles Dodgers will visit Yankee Stadium. Is it too early to see Garrett Cole? I think so. It'd be silly. It'd be more of a marketing thing to throw him out there. But this is going to be a great point in the season, right smack dab in the middle of July. Looking at those dates, I think that's post-All-Star break. That's a great way to rekindle passion, depending on what the All-Star game gives you. So let's look at these teams right now. Dodgers will lead off with some guy named Ohtani. He's a DH. I think he's better than Stanton or Dominguez or Jones or all of them. I'm sorry, comment down below. Let me know if I'm crazy. At shortstop, Mookie Betts, still, even as he regresses and announces his retirement. 40 say 2032. We're only in 2026, but I like the forward thinking there, Mook. I still think Mookie Betts is better than Caballero, Volpe. Even the combo, there's no match. Kyle Tucker in right field versus Aaron Judge. Awesome. I'll still take Aaron Judge. And comment down below and let me know. And tell me what you think about that. And like for Tucker and subscribe for Judge. I still think Aaron Judge is exceptional. Tucker's good, but Aaron Judge is exceptional. Freddie Freeman's at first base. Ben Rice is younger, has a higher ceiling. Will Smith behind the plate for the Dodgers. Wells is good, but I think Smith is an elite catcher. I think he's in the elite tier of catchers, or maybe right underneath, given Cal Raleigh's power will put him in a tier all by himself. Max Muncy at third base. I think Max Muncy or Ryan McMahon. I don't know. Muncy gets hot. Muncy has a tendency to get really hot and then really cold, but take your pick on that one. I'd love to hear your thoughts. In left field, it's Teoscar Hernandez or it's Cody Bellinger. Dude, I'll take Cody Bellinger, man. I mean, Teoscar's a feared hitter, but I'll take Cody Bellinger. Tommy Edman at second. I'll take Jazz over Tommy Edman. It's Andy Pajes. Is that right? In center field for Grisham. If Grisham does anything near of what he did last year, I would take Trent Grisham. So, look, guys, on paper, if the Yankees can get through the American League East and get through the American League, they match up nicely against the Dodgers. We will talk pitching on another show, have more time to dive deep into that. But I want to hear from you. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Now that Cody Bellinger is in place and now that it looks like the Yankees are in place, do you think this Yankee team, and the only addition quickly off the top of my head is Ryan Weathers, do Do you think this Yankee team, is Ryan Weathers the guy that puts us over the 94 win hump, or at the very least puts us over the hump to beat Toronto to go on to play the Los Angeles Dodgers? Because if he is, folks, that is a story that we're going to tell for quite some time. Perhaps next time, right here on the Yankees Latest.